energy sector is undergoing a transformation. It is moving away from traditional generation, this transmission, distribution, to more exciting things like grid stability, digital energy stack, AI management of the whole system has structurally changed. Therefore, the latest things which one should get into is the use of digital tools in the management. Traditional management by persons, by going from house to house, those things will all now go. It's all remotely controlled equipments, remote management of the sector is something that is going to come up. And this is going to be a technology leap. I find that we are still lacking to meet the challenge of the emerging technologies which is coming up. There's a lot of opportunity for that because the present crop in the utilities I am saying are not equipped to do that. Even the small things like battery energy storage just come up. To manage the battery energy storage, when to charge, when to discharge, how to discharge, depth of discharge is something which is now going to be a challenge. These kind of things are there, all sectors in the energy landscape. So I would say that for the upcoming technologies which are coming, the opportunities are very wide. And it is not like silos. Now, it is not left to only electrical engineers to work in it. Now, all kinds of technologies are coming up. Therefore, it will require an integrated approach from all students. So, I would say the menu is very wide. Everybody can get into this bandwagon. The digital energy stack which Government of India has now trying to launch is at a very nascent stage. We are still trying to see what are the areas in which it can work. It is too early in the day to talk. As a matter of fact, the India Energy Stack Committee which the Government of India has set up, they just had a few meetings. The regulators are also on this job. But it will basically be a consumer-centric to help the consumers to manage the not only the use of energy, also generation of energy. Because now energy generation is going to become very broad-based and it is more decentralized. And how to incentivize the consumers to encourage the generation and also make them a partner in this whole system is what the India Energy Stack would do. Hopefully, I think so. And we're waiting for it. It's too early in the day to do. In the sector till date, there used to be very few generators. We used to have about, maybe in the state we had 15 generating companies. Now we have thousands. This is going to multiply because every household can become a generator. If you have so many generators coming, managing that by physically is not possible. And this EV, which is also going to come in. EV is not only going to be a consumer, EVs are also going to become generators because we have the vehicle to grid also coming up. Therefore, with so much of diversity in the generation portfolio, it requires to be continuously monitored, managed, and without AI coming into being, it will be very difficult. And even the consumers also, their load profiles have to be monitored. It has to be changed. First, analysis of the load profiles, analysis of the consumers, and handling their load will require AI in a large scale. We lack in research. Basic research also we lack enough. Even we found able to handle how the grid integration of RE, what is the capacity of the existing network to integrate RE. Is also we didn't have the capability of doing that kind of research. So basic research in practical applications is something which is required. We don't require basic research. research which is on the systems itself. That time somebody is doing it, universities are doing it. But on the practical usage of practical aspects is something which we are lacking. Even suppose we want to set up battery storage plant, where it has to be set up, when it has to be set up, what size it has to be set up, is something which is still, which the utilities will not be able to do. For this, to do modeling, research is something which things are lacking. These are basic things. So these kind of things, I think the universities and students should get into this, and opportunities are galore. We have not only utilities handling, there are any number of consultant organizations which are now coming into it. In India, I find hardly, there are a handful, not more than 2 or 3. You can actually handle this kind of work now. But it requires a lot because we are now dependent a lot on external consultants.